you won't get these drinks out here. I got money so they put it in the bag. I'm pulling off all the tags and pulling off in a jag. Fuck being broke, cause broke niggas is mad. Get a job with your broke ass and get it out the hoe's ass. I go fast when I'm riding through the city lights. I'm from the Bay, West Coast with your city like new Nikes, fresh jeans and a snapback.
Hey tribe, welcome back to my channel. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe, so you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe, but only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to. If you're watching, that's really all I appreciate. Everything else is extra, and if you do so, I greatly appreciate it. If you want extra juicy tea, go ahead and click the link down in my description below to join my membership for that extra juicy tea. A new video was supposed to be up on Sunday, but look, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Hear me out. I had hella shit to do. Y'all know I just moved and, you know, unpacking, putting shit up, washing. It's just a lot, okay? So the video didn't get recorded, so there was no video. But I'm recording right now. So I'm about to do this story time that y'all about to hear from my main channel, and I'm about to record a story time for my membership right after this. So either y'all gonna see this on the same day or y'all gonna see this on Thursday. But y'all seeing this video Wednesday. I'm recording this Tuesday. Y'all gonna see this video Wednesday. And if y'all don't see the membership video Wednesday, y'all gonna see it Thursday, period. Amen, hallelujah. Also, I will be posting a mini vlog on Thursday, and I'm gonna be going live on Friday for Fuck It Up Friday. Is we calling it Fuck It Up Friday? Fuck It Up Friday. So I could be on live as long as I want on Friday night, because on the weekdays the life be getting lit and it be like I gotta go to bed, and I be having to cook, do hella shit. I just got off work. It's just hella shit. Now don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna do Tipsy Tuesday and Wasted Wednesday, but just for this week, you know, just to kick off March Madness, because we doing March Madness where I'm trying to post as much as I can, at least 5 times or more or less, who knows, a week, depending on what's going on. But I'm gonna try to post as much as I can in March. So we're gonna kick off March 1st, Friday, going live, and we're gonna have some drinks and just turn up on Friday night. Okay, period. So as y'all see, I'm in my bed. I'm comfortable because it's 9:22. My bedtime is 10, but look, I'm about to punch these 2 story times out for y'all, because I was like, look, sometimes I be having to think about it, like I be putting so much effort into my job. I gotta put that same amount of energy into the things that I love as well. Don't get me wrong, I love my job, but I gotta put that same amount of energy into my stuff as well. So here we are. I'm about to be up. I'm about to get these videos recorded and edited for y'all. All right, so this is a little filler story before we start the car series in March. This is gonna be the time that I met this creepy photographer slash movie producer, and things went a little left, okay? So I don't recall how I met this photographer, but basically, you know what, who was doing modeling? Somebody was doing modeling at the time. Maybe it was my friend Ashley, I don't know, but I had a friend and they was doing modeling, and they had met this photographer, and she came to me. She was like, hey girl, I know this photographer. He gonna do a photo shoot for me free. He said I can bring 2 of my friends and we can all do the photo shoot. So I'm like, oh, shut up, like you lying. She like, no. So I had went with her one day. Me and Bestie had went with her one day to her rehearsals. I don't know if it was my friend Ashley or Bestie Mina. I can't remember, but if I talk to Bestie Mina, I'm gonna ask her and see if she remember. But anyways, we had went with her to rehearsals one day, and we actually met the dude. And basically the dude was telling us like certain stuff to wear for the photo shoot, and try not to wear like certain shirts. So like if you sweat a lot, you don't see your sweat stains and stuff. So we just hearing all that. We just like, yeah, whatever. But I already had some outfits in mind, and one of the outfits was a shirt where he was saying don't wear that kind of shirt. But I was just like, I'm gonna wing it anyway and just see how the pictures come out. So the day is coming, and you know, we all getting our little outfits together. And if I could find those pictures, which I do think I still have some of them, because I think this was almost like some of the first pictures I posted on my MySpace, not my MySpace, my Facebook. This is when Facebook just started, you know, taking off and shit like that. Was it? Yeah. So anyways, so if I can find those pictures, I'll put them up on the screen. The day come, And we ready, we juice, we excited. You know, we thinking we America's Next Top Model and shit. You feel me? So we got our little outfits ready. So our friend Ashley, she go first, and then I think Bestie went next, and then I think me and Bestie did take some like pictures together, and then I took my own pictures. Now, when my friends was taking their pictures, y'all, I wasn't like paying attention. I was just, you know, we was at this was we in an apartment complex? I think we was in an apartment complex, and I was just like walking around the apartment, you know. They had like a little balcony. I'm just outside. I'm just thinking, looking up poses, like, oh, I'm gonna want to pose like this. I'm gonna want to pose like that or whatever. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not really like, you know, paying attention to them, because when I do my photo shoots, I don't want them to be staring at me. That's gonna make me nervous. So I'm like, I don't want to stare at them, because I'm thinking they thinking the same thing. Like, I don't want them to just be looking at me while I'm doing my photo shoot. So my turn come up. I'm gonna say I was like, how old could I have been? I had to be like 16, 17 taking these pictures. Mind you, I don't think our parents even knew. Oh, you know what, y'all? Ooh, do I still have it? I got a whole CD of this photo shoot, actually. Like, he put everything like on a disc or something. If I can find that, I'm going to see if I can, if it's not too scratched up, if I can get that, the pictures or the footage on this disc, because I remember it's a CD and it has Shayla and Amina on it. Anyways, y'all, so my turn's coming up, right? And at first, everything's going cool. He's telling me like, pose like this, pose like that, you know, just regular cute poses. And then it gets to a point where he's like asking me to, you know, do more sexy, sensual type poses. And at first I'm like, okay, you know, because I always been like a, you know, a hoochie mama. But then it just started feeling uncomfortable. Like, he just started making noises like, yeah, baby, I like that, little mama. Shit like that. So now I'm like, mind you, this is a grown-ass man. This ain't like a teenager and he just doing a photo shoot for us, or even like a young adult. Like, if I'm remembering correctly, this nigga had to be in his like late 20s, early 30s type of older niggas. Like I said, we had to been like 16, 17 at the time. So hold on, like, you doing a bit much for me. You're a grown-ass man. You like damn near like an uncle. What the fuck is you, ooh, baby, little mama and shit. Like, sir, no, uncle, I don't think I want to do them type of poses. And he's just like, no, you're really pretty, you're really sexy, you gotta spread your legs. Cause in this one picture, y'all had a dress on. He was like, you need to spread your legs. And you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, if I'm remembering correctly, I think you can see my panties in one of the pictures. Cause I think I had to take it off my MySpace when I noticed it or something like that. I'm not my MySpace, my Facebook. But anyways, y'all, so at first I'm like, okay, you know, he the photographer, he know what he doing, but at the same time I'm just like, this is kind of creepy. Like, I don't feel comfortable. So, you know, I'm going back and forth to the bathroom, changing into my different outfits or whatever. And every time I was like coming out the bathroom, he like right there by the bathroom. Like, it looked like he trying to like peek in the bathroom or like come in the bathroom. But of course I had the door locked. I don't know if he was trying to like at some point get in the door to like open the door and peek at me, but I'm telling y'all, every time I came out after I changed my outfit, he was like right there at the door. Start asking me, oh, did you need help with your outfits? You know, I can help you, you know, put your stuff together. Let me see what you got. I can come in there with you and help dress you and style you. And I'm just like, nah, I'm cool. I'm good. I don't need you to help me. Mind you, my friends are there. They just walking around, but I'm just trying to keep it cool because I'm just like, I just want to get these cute little, you know, these photos so I can post on my Facebook, because at the time, y'all, I thought I was about to be America's Next Top Model. I don't know why my short ass thought that, but I was thinking that, okay? So after the photo shoot go on or whatever, I'm just talking to my friends and I'm just like, y'all, was he kind of, you know, a little creepy? And they was just like, you know, a little bit, but you know, you know, we not thinking too much of it. And, you know, we just kind of got a little creep vibe, but we still got our little photos. It wasn't like he tried to touch us or anything or ask us to do anything or whatever. So we just like, you know, was a little awkward at some point, but you feel me? We got our picture. She gonna send our shit. So like a week or so passed, and y'all, he gave us the CD with our pictures. And you know, back then, you know, we was on our desktop, we put that CD in, we was saving the pictures, whatever, posting them up on our social medias, which at the time we was on Facebook. After that happens, the photographer, if I can find these messages in my messages on Facebook, I will put them up on the screen, but I don't know. But basically, y'all, he was trying to get at me. He was like, how old are you? After I told him how old I was, I'm like, I'm only like 16, 17. And he was just basically saying, like, you seem like very mature for your age. And I'm just like, okay, like, what is your point? Like, what is you getting at? Like, I'm not even understanding why you're messaging me after you already provided us the CD for our pictures. Like, there's nothing else we need to communicate about. Like, you are a uncle type nigga to me. You're like 30. What the hell do you need to be asking me how old I am, and why am my dumb ass telling him how old I am? I have no idea. And I'm just like, you know, I am mature. You know, I'm still just playing it along, because back then, you know, I thought I was grown. I thought I knew everything. I was out in these streets like I was, you know, paying bills and shit. And I wasn't. I was a little ass girl thinking I was a grown ass woman. But I'm just not thinking too much of it still. I'm just like, maybe he just wanted to know how old he was because he did a photo shoot with us. And he just, I don't know, he just interested in our age. I don't know, creepy predator. That's what he is. So he's just like, you know, if you ever want to do a sexy photo shoot, you know, something private, just me and you, I'll do it for free. You know, you can come to my house. I live in this big house, and I got all these rooms, and you can come take sexy photos. And at first, I'm like, oh, you know, that would be cool. But then I started to think, like, I wouldn't want to do anything like that with just me and this person. And I'm just like, oh, well, can I bring one of my friends? You know, if I did do something like that, is it okay if I bring somebody with me? Because I don't want to come by myself. He was like, no, that's just something that you would have to come do. Like I said, you seem very mature. You can just come by yourself. You good. I'm not going to do nothing to you. You're going to be all cool. And I'm just like, okay, but I just would really like if I could bring one of my friends. And he was just adamant, like, no, if you want this free photo shoot, you know, taking some cute little sexy pictures, you gotta come by yourself. And basically, I wasn't with it. I was just like, you know, I'll let you know if I decide I want to do this. But I'm basically like, I'm cool for right now. Like, I like the little pictures that I got for right now. I'm gonna work with them. And if I decide I want to do this little sexy photo shoot in sexy lingerie around a grown-ass 30-year-old at his house, I will let you know. But right now, that just doesn't sound... That doesn't sound like something I want to do. You know, I was fast, but I wasn't that fucking fast. I wasn't fast like a NASCAR like that. You feel me? I was fast towards boys near close to my age. And don't get me wrong, I did talk to older niggas, but 30? No. Absolutely not. And I know y'all gonna be like, well, girl, you was fucking around with Pop-Up. Yeah, I didn't really know how old Pop-Up was at first. Even though he was years older than me, you know, I didn't know he was as much older. He wasn't 30. He wasn't 30. He wasn't 30. He was not 30. He wasn't 30. He wasn't 30. And he wasn't like 25, 26. You feel me? He was like in his early 20s. You get what I'm saying? But it wasn't 30. It wasn't fucking 30. It wasn't 30. I knew better than to be fucking around with a nigga who's 30. So I never replied back to him. He used to just like my pictures and hit me up like, when we gonna do that photo shoot? When we gonna do that photo shoot? Like, you just so sexy. You just getting so grown. I knew you was gonna be sexy the older you got. I never paid it no mind. So years later, y'all, some dude started messaging me. He was just like, you know, you very pretty. I'm about to start doing this movie, and I think you would be the perfect, you know, girl for the main character. So this is when I was like fresh single. So this was before I got super involved with Cray Cray, but was talking to Devin. So this was like, you know, I'm single. I'm not attached to no nigga. I'm just having my fun or whatever. The dude was just like, you are the perfect girl for this role. And I'm just like, okay, y'all, I'm eating it up. Y'all, I'm fresh single. And y'all, me fresh single, I think I was like 24. Y'all, I never had been single as a young adult. So being single at 24, y'all, I felt like I was 18 all over again, but single, because I never, so to me, dating and guys talking to me and guys, you know, all this stuff is like new to me again, because I had been in a relationship with L for so long. So I don't know, y'all, it was like being a young ass girl all over again. Like I was just so gullible for shit. And I'm just like, oh my God. So I'm like checking out his page. He like, you know, I gotta cut. Basically, before Tubi was a thing, he was doing Tubi movies. Y'all know them hood movies that would just be, you know, you would just watch randomly on some shit, them old school type hood movies. He had like a bunch of them movies. So I'm like checking them out and stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, you know, at the time, y'all, I was thinking this was my way of becoming one of the social media girls. You know, this is when social media just really started popping off, and, you know, all the model bitches and the video girls really started, you know, popping up on Instagram. So I'm like, oh, this would be like good for me. I'm trying to get into that scene. I'm trying to be lit. I'm trying to be one of them girlies on Instagram. You feel me? So I'm entertaining the nigga. I'm like, oh, like, you know, I ain't never acted before, but, you know, I got a big personality when I'm not shy, because I'm definitely shy. But when I'm not in my shy zone, baby, you feel me? I'm full of personality. I'm full of it. So he's like, yo, you know, I can meet with you. I can give you some coaching lessons and just, you know, get you ready for the role, because you just the one. You just the one. You the one I need in this video. Well, this movie, not a video. It was like a movie. It was gonna be like a short film type movie. So he's like, let's meet up one day at Starbucks and let's talk, and let me just get to know you in person. You know, just really get to feel you out as a person and get to know your personality, just to make sure you're gonna be a good fit for this role. So I'm like, all right, cool. So y'all, against my better fucking judgment, I go meet with the nigga. So we're in a public place. So I'm like, you know, we're in a public place. What the fuck the nigga gonna do? Snatch me up out of Starbucks in front of everybody? I'm gonna drive my own car. It's not like I'm finna have him pick me up or none of that shit. Mind you, it's at a Starbucks in my location. Mind you, the dude was from Oakland, and I didn't give the dude a name. We gonna call the first photographer creepy nigga. We gonna call him Creeper. We gonna call this second dude Creepo. I know that's so similar, but that's just what I can think of. So the first dude I talked about was Creeper. The second dude, Creepo. So we get to the place. I see Creepo. Mind you, he's like older. He's like in his 30s, mid 30s. You know, ain't nobody I'm attracted to. I'm just thinking, you know, he want me in this role. I didn't even ask what the role was or none of that shit. I'm just like, a nigga want me in a movie, I'm about to be in a movie. Like, you know, as long as it ain't no crazy shit, like, you know, I'm down to try it. You feel me? I'm freshly single. I'm just trying whatever comes my way. I'm just trying to put myself out there into that world, because I just wanted to be this Instagram girl, you know. I thought that would be a good thing, because don't get me wrong, his Instagram was booming, it was popping. He had did a bunch of like short films and stuff, and the numbers was numbering. So I'm like, you feel me? Cool. Anyways, we get in Starbucks, we introduce ourselves. I'm like, hey, I'm Shayla. He like, I'm Creepo. You know, you really pretty in person. I thought, you know, your pictures was gonna be deceiving. Like, you look just like your pictures. So I'm just like, okay. But I'm just like, this nigga lying, because I know I be hitting them angles. I be hitting them angles. You feel me? But, you know, I'm not ugly though. But, you know, I be hitting them angles. I know my angles. So we sit down. We talk a little bit. I'm asking him like, so what is this movie gonna be about? is this a comedy? Is this a romantic movie? What type of movie is this? He was like, you know, it's gonna be, you know, more like a romantic type of comedy. And I'm like, okay, I like, you know, romantic comedies. I like laughing, I like romance. I'm like, this is gonna be cool. You know, I'm funny. Niggas, I'll be laughing these niggas out they drawers every time. Amen. Okay, anyways, so he's not really giving me too many details. Like, he's like talking around it. He's just like, yeah, you know, you'll have like a love interest and y'all will be, you know, dating, you know, just basic shit like that. So I'm like, all right, cool. So at some point, you know, we order our Starbucks drink and we sit down, we talking a little bit more. He's like, you know, forget about the movie right now. Like, just tell me about you. Tell me, you know, just give me a little history on you. So I'm giving him like a brief rundown. I'm like, you know, I just got out of a relationship. I got a kid. I'm this old. This is the kind of stuff I've been up to doing, da 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 da. He's just like, okay, yeah, like, yeah, you the one, you the one, you the one. You gotta be in my movie. You gotta be in my movie. I can't take no for an answer. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm thinking everything's good, cool, and dandy. We wrapped that conversation up. He's like, yeah, we're gonna talk more. I want you to come to my studio and I can start coaching you and giving you some acting lessons before, you know, we start filming for the movie. Because he was like, we're not gonna be filming for the movie for like a couple of months. So that'll give me time to work with you one-on-one and you get your acting skills up. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'm about to get acting lessons. And he's basically like, everything's free, we're gonna pay you and everything. I'm like, okay, cool. Now what I wasn't thinking, contracts. Where's the contracts? You saying all this verbal shit, you gonna pay me? Where's the contract? But at the time, my brain wasn't thinking that far. You know, I'm fresh 24. I ain't never been asked to do no shit like that. I'm not thinking that far. I'm just like, oh, this is just gonna be fun. It's just gonna be something fun. Like, I don't really care about signing no goddamn contract. Really, I didn't even care to get paid. I just thought it would just be cool to do. So, yeah, so some time had passed and he's just like, okay, these are the days I'm gonna have available for you to come and then I could work with you one-on-one. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm thinking nothing, y'all. Like, everything just seemed cool. He seemed like a cool dude. Mind you, you know, he said I was pretty or stuff like that, but he never like hit on me or made me feel uncomfortable or anything like that. So I'm just like, creepo, he seemed like a legit dude. So the first day come where I'm supposed to be going to his studio to get, you know, acting lessons. So he gave me this address and I show up and it is a studio space. So I'm just like, okay, this ain't no scammy type shit. I get there, he's there, it's some like other people. So I'm just like, okay, this ain't no scammy shit. Cause at first, y'all, I'm starting to think like maybe it's some scammy shit. Like, how random is this random producer hits me on Instagram and wants me to be in their movie and don't know me from a fucking can of paint. He don't know I could be a killer. He don't fucking know. He just think, oh, some girl, she's cute, I'm gonna just invite her to my studio. She never acted a day in her life. So I get there, he's introducing me to people, and then he's like, okay, we're gonna go into this back room and, you know, we can start doing the acting lessons or coaching or whatever you want to call it. So we get back to the room and he hands me a script. He's like, you know, just go over the script for a little bit and then I'm gonna come back and check on you and then we can start, you know, talk about the script and just start, you know, practicing some stuff one-on-one. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like reading the script and everything's going cool on the script at first, and then I see it's like a sex scene, a couple sex scenes, and I'm just like, okay, I don't, you know, I'm thinking like a romantic comedy, maybe, you know, we might be booed up or a little kissy kiss, you know, or a little, you know, it might look like we about to do something, then scene cut or whatever, because I'm not finna do no, you know, love scene for real. I'm not experienced like that. I'm not even comfortable enough to even do some shit like that. Do you feel me? I'm just like, okay. So he come back in the room and I'm just like, hey, I see that there is some, you know, love scenes. I'm just like, I don't know if I might be the right fit, because I don't know how to do stuff like that. I'm not an experienced actor. I don't think that would be, you know, something good for me to just jump into my first time doing something. You know, acting. I don't think that's gonna work out for me. Like, I'm really shy. He was just like, nah, you cool, you good. I promise you, you know, just go through the lessons with me. You know, we have other people that we gonna be working with. So if it don't work out with you, you know, we always have backups for backups for backups. So I'm like, all right, cool. The first day, cool. Like, he's really showing me how to act. We like acting out the first scenes and stuff. It's like going cool. Like, I'm really vibing. It's like a really good time. I'm like, okay, you know, this seems like really cool. He made me feel very comfortable, y'all. So I don't think he's a creepo at all. I'm thinking like he's really a producer and he know how to coach people and acting. Like, this is a cool nigga. Like, he seemed like very legit. The second time I come, same thing, y'all. It's super cool. We just going through the scenes. We practicing. You know, he's showing me how to like do facial expressions. You know, he trying to get me to cry on the scene. Like, it just seemed like a really good experience. Like, I was having like a really good time. I was just like, you feel me? I could really be an actor out here. Like, Shayla could be an actor. You feel me? Like, stop playing. Y'all. The third lesson, we get to like where the sex scene is, right? So I'm asking him, you know, I've heard a lot of different things about sex scenes in movies. Like, is it real? Is it fake? Is it, you know, like, do they really be naked? What, you know what I'm saying? You hear different things. Like, some people say it's real, they be really fucking. Some people like, no, they just be cutting in the scenes and, you know, they can edit it to make it look like that. So basically, he's telling me, he's like, I'ma just be honest with you. I'ma just be honest with you. In the movies I did, and some of them, when they had sex scenes, you know, sometimes the dude did put it in a little bit. And I'm like, put what, where, in what? Excuse me? I don't think I'm hearing you correctly. He's just like, you know, not all the time, but, you know, to make it look real, you know, sometimes he gotta really put it in. And I'm like, oh, well, I hope. Well, I'm not hope. I'm just like, oh, well, ain't nobody putting shit nowhere. Mind you, I didn't even get introduced to the guy that was gonna be playing my love interest. He was like, you know, after we go through the coaching and, you know, we know you would be the person for this role, then we would partner you with your, you know, your co-star, and then y'all would, you know, practice together. That's what he was telling me. So I'm just trying to figure out, is this one of them movies that you trying to do where the girl gonna have to let a stranger put his thing in her to make it look real? I'm like, cause sir, I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not comfortable with that. Y'all, tell me why. So like, I'm sitting down. So say, yeah, I'm sitting in like a chair. I'm sitting down. And he comes sit, he scoots his chair close to me. He's like, look. Then he put his hand on my thigh. He like, look. He started rubbing my thigh, and I'm looking at him like, what the fuck going on, sir? Don't. He's like, calm down, calm down, calm down. He's like, look, you know, me and you could practice a little bit so that you get comfortable. But, you know, for the sex scene that we got planned, you know, he gonna have to put it in. So instantly, y'all, my heart is thumping out of my chest. My heart is like beating out of my chest. I don't know. I don't think that I'm gonna be able to do that. So he's like, you know, we can try it without you doing that, but, you know, we could just practice the sex scene a little bit. Then he started saying, he was like, you know what? I'm going to get my partner, and maybe you might feel a little bit more comfortable practicing with him first. you know, doing a sex scene, but if not, then you could practice with me. So I'm just like, yo, partner, like, I'm confused. He's like, you know, everybody got partners in this business, you know, it's just not just me, you know, I got partners and da-da-da. I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I understand that. And he was like, yeah, he said he know you. And I'm like, I don't know nobody in this business personally. I don't know who he's talking about. Like, who he's talking about? He was like, I'm gonna go get him. I'm gonna tell him, you know, you ready to practice the sex scene. He was like, he's the best at these though. He always the one who really be practicing the sex scenes with the ladies and, you know, just helping them feel more comfortable. So I'm gonna go get him, and, you know, you and him can practice. So I'm like, y'all, in my mind, I'm like 50-50. I'm just like, okay, is this nigga trying to, you know, do something to me? Are they trying to, like, do something to me? If you can read between the lines, I want to be careful with what I say. Are they trying to, you know, do something that I don't want to do against my will? Because that's what it's starting to sound like. You talk about, I can practice the scene with you. Now you talk about your partner, and then I can practice with him. And then if I'm not comfortable with him, I can practice with you. I'm just like, okay, what the fuck did I just get my fucking self into? Now I'm just like, I'm scared. I'm scared, but I'm just like, let me just see. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm just taking this out of proportion because I never done nothing like this. So the dude come in. Why the fuck is the dude creeper? He's like, hey, what's up, Shayla? I ain't seen you in years. Like, you grown now. You grown now. And I'm looking like, at first I didn't even notice it was creeper until he was like, remember when you was in high school and I did you and your friend's photo shoot? And I'm like, I know this ain't. So now I'm definitely starting to think, okay, this is a setup. This dude set me up. Like, this is a setup. Like, this is totally a setup. Like, y'all, my heart is beating out of my chest. I'm thinking they finna lock me in this room and I'm gonna have to fight to get out of this room. I'm scared as fuck. So I'm, oh, hey, you know, I'm trying to play it cool because, mind you, these some bigger dudes. I'm a small girl. I'm only 5 feet, really 5'2", but you know, whatever. Small as hell. And at this time, this was before I got thick, but still, even thick me, I'm still small as hell. Yeah, it's been a long time. What you been up to? How you been? I didn't know you was, you know, you got into movies or whatever. He's like, yeah, I do everything. You know, I do movies, I do photo shoots, you know, whatever. I do it all. So I'm just like, oh, okay, that's cool. You know, I ain't seen you in a minute, but whatever. He's just like, yeah, so my partner told me, you know, you ready to practice the sex scene. He said, you know, you might feel a little bit more comfortable doing it with me since you know me already. And I was like, well, I don't know you. I met you and you did a photo shoot for me and my friends. I don't know you. I don't even know your fucking, I don't know you. Y'all, I couldn't even have said his first name to him. I don't know. I don't know you like that to have remembered that fucking information. And it's had been years, mind you. Like I said, that shit happened with the photo shoot when I was 16, 17. I'm 24. Baby, that was hella fucking long ago. I don't know you. So I'm just like, yeah, you know, we can see how it go. But I was just telling Creepo, I don't think that this is for me. I'm not comfortable with doing a sex scene with somebody and, you know, they're potentially gonna have to put their private areas next to me. I don't know if I'm comfortable. He was just like, nah, you good. I'm about to show you, you know, how we do it and, you know, just get you comfortable. So I'm like, all right. So Creepo like, all right, you know, I'm gonna come back and check on y'all in a minute. Okay. So we in a room and we reading the lines or whatever. And he's just like, yeah, so let me hear you moan, you know, let me see you, like, just be sexy, like, just be sexy. And I'm just like, I'm just like, okay. You know, so I'm like, what do you mean moan? Moan like what? He's like, you know, like you finna get into it. And I'm just like, I don't know how to moan. I'm like, I don't know how to moan. Like, what, sir? I'm like, I never just moaned without being in action. You feel me? Like I moan when I'm in action. You feel me? I don't just be going around you know. They had like a couch in there. There was a couch, mind you, I'm sitting on the chair, but there was like a couch in there. He was like, lay back on the couch and I'm gonna get on top of you and then we can practice that way. I'm like, no. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I'm not comfortable with this. I just think this is not for me. Thank y'all for y'all time, but I don't think this is for me. I'm gonna go tell Creepo and you know, whoever else y'all got, I think y'all should work with them because this, I'm creeped out. So y'all, he come over to me because I'm like grabbing my little shit, you know, putting it in my purse, just getting all my shit, about to get up out my seat, and he come over and he like standing in front of me. He like, look, just calm down, calm down, calm down. Just lay on the couch, lay on the couch. You ain't even try first. You ain't even try, like, just try it first. I'm like, try what? I don't want to try nothing. What do you mean try? Because now it's sounding like you saying, what do you mean try? He's like, just lay back on the couch. I'm gonna make you feel comfortable. Like, it's gonna feel natural. You a natural. Just be cool. Just be calm. But he's like standing over me and I'm like, nah, I'm cool. So I'm like grabbing my stuff and I'm like about to get up out the chair. I'm like, but I like push him like, sir, move. I'm about to get up. He kind of pushed back and was like, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. No. We'll just go over the lines then. We'll just go over the lines then for a little bit until you know, you're a little bit comfortable. I'm like, no, I'm cool. So I get up like, bitch, what you not finna fucking do is force me to stay somewhere I don't want to motherfucking be, bitch. Get the fuck. Now, y'all, I did have my little pepper spray and I had a little shanky shank. Now, I should have been strapped, but I wasn't. But I did have a little something. But I'm like, I don't want to have to cut this nigga or pepper spray this nigga. Like, I'm just really hoping this nigga, like, let me out this fucking room. Because if I gotta fucking cut up, I'm gonna cut up. Because one thing about it, I'm getting home to my child safe and sound. And if I gotta cut the fuck up, somebody's getting cut the fuck up. Period. I don't give a shit. So y'all, I'm walking towards the door and he like grabbed me like this. He was like, come here, like chill out. And I'm like, please don't put your hands on me. He was like, look, you just so pretty, like you perfect for the role. Like all you gotta do is get past doing the sex scene. That ain't nothing. I'm like, dude, I just told you I'm not comfortable. I don't think this is for me. I just wanna leave. So he got his hand on the door and then one hand wrapped around me. And I'm like, sir, I just want to leave. I just want to go home. This not for me. I'm like, watch out. Like, get the fuck up off of me. Like, y'all, I'm getting scared. I'm ready to fucking cry. Like, on the inside, I'm crying. But I'm like, I don't want to cry in front of this dude. Like, I don't want him to see that I'm scared and I'm vulnerable right now. Because mind you, I don't know any fucking body in here, what they got planned. I don't know if Creepo is waiting outside the door and him and Creeper is about to, you feel me, do some strange things to me, because I don't know what the fuck going on. So I'm like, hey, get the fuck up off me. I'm like, hey, get off me. Like, I'm just ready to go. He like, man, all right. So I jet out the fucking door, y'all. I'm ready to cry. I'm just like, what the fuck going on? So I go up to Creepo and I'm like, hey, I don't know what's up with Creeper, but I'm not comfortable practicing with him. I don't think this is for me. I'm about to leave for the day. I'm cool. So he like, nah, just calm down, like he can see that I'm like worked up. He's like, hey, nah, like just come with me over here, like just talk to me. I don't want you to leave. You seem like really you know, agitated or something, he was saying. And I was just like, yeah, because I don't know, like, I don't know, I'm just not comfortable, and I'm just not comfortable practicing with him. I'm just not comfortable with this whole ordeal. So we like talking off in a corner or whatever, and he's just like, why you uncomfortable? You could practice with me. I know how to make the woman body feel good. He was like, you gonna be all right. Like, no, I think I'm cool. I just think I'm ready to go. So I don't know why, y'all, but I put my back in the corner, and he's like in front of me. So we just like in a little hallway, but we like in the corner, and my back's in the corner, and I'm just linked, and he's like in front of me. And I'm just like, I'm just cool. I'm just cool. I don't wanna do this, because I feel like you guys want me to actually do a sex scene. It's sounding like you guys are trying to have me do a real, like, you guys want a dude to penetrate me, and that's not what's gonna happen. He's like, I mean, you don't got to, but we want you to, because that's what's gonna make the movie look real. Like I said, you could practice with me. I'll put a condom on. Y'all, when I tell y'all, now I'm like fearing for my fucking life. I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm just praying that I get out the situation. I'm never gonna come around these people again. Like, I'm just praying, like, oh my God, because mind y'all, I'm back into a corner. This nigga's in front of me. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I don't want to do this. I'm cool. Y'all just find somebody else. So I'm like, I'm about to just go. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the little lessons you gave me, but I'm gonna pass. So y'all, I'm trying to like walk past him. Why he grabbed my coochie? So I'm like, boom, I hit him, that, cause it's just a reflex. And I was like, why the fuck would you touch me like that? I'm like, hell no, like, you got me fucked up. So y'all, I go in my purse, and I'm like, I will spray everybody in here. Stop fucking playing with me. I'm like, I don't know what kind of shit y'all got going on up in here, but I'm not with it. I'm not with it. He was like, my bad, it was an accident. I was just trying to grab your arm. I'm like, no, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all. Fuck this. Fuck whatever's going on, y'all. I'm scared. So y'all, I'm not running, but I'm like putting the fucking feet to the fucking ground. Like, I'm speed walking the fuck out of here. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. He like, you good? Like, man, you tripping. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, y'all. I skirt out of there so fast, y'all. As soon as I got out that building, I ran to my fucking car, got in my fucking car, and drove the fuck off, y'all. I get like a block or so away, and I just made sure like they wasn't following me or looking towards me or whatever. And I just park and I just pull over, and I'm crying. Now, I don't know why. I should have fucking called the police or something, but I don't know. This is why I don't be judging women who things happen to them and they don't tell anybody right away, or they don't go to the police or whatever. Because it's just like, are they gonna believe me? Are they not? You feel me? I don't know. I don't have no proof. I don't have any evidence. It's my word against their word. So I'm just crying, y'all. I'm just crying. I just felt so ick. Like, so ick. Like, I just felt, it just brought me back to this moment when I was a teenager where something happened to me. It just really brought me back to that moment. And I'm going to talk about that when I talk about how I lost my V card, that series and all that. But it really brought me back to that. And I'm just like, okay, you're not a little young girl anymore. You cannot be putting yourself in these positions. And I was just like beating myself up, because I'm just like, oh, you're just so stupid. You're just so gullible, y'all. I was just like so upset at myself. I was just like so mad. But, you know, I finally, you know, stopped crying enough, cleared my face, and I drove home. I got in the shower, and I just took a long ass hot ass shower, and I was just like crying. So I blocked the dude's phone number and stuff like that. And he started like calling me and texting me from like text now numbers, and was like, I don't want you to think that, you know, I touched you on purpose. It was an accident. And I never responded. I just kept blocking them numbers and stuff because I was just like, I don't, like, I just didn't, I didn't feel it was necessary for me to respond. But yeah, that was a very, yeah, it was scary. Yeah, but I never told anyone this story. Like, no one knows this. Like, I've never ever told anyone because I felt ashamed. I felt like, oh my God, people are gonna blame me and say, oh, you stupid, why would you even, you know. I just never told anybody. I just felt so ashamed to speak on this moment, you know. I didn't want nobody to be like, why you didn't call the police, why you didn't call me, why you didn't do this, why you didn't do that. You never know what you will do in a situation, you know what I'm saying. Like, you know, I was like, I wasn't super young, but I was young, y'all. I had been in a relationship for so long. I hadn't had experienced a lot at that age. You know, I was just going to work and being a mom. I wasn't, you know, very much experienced on creepy guys and stuff like that at an adult age. You know, it was like a restart. Like, I felt like a teenager all over again when I was single. Just like, oh my gosh, you know, super gullible, naive, all over again. Yeah, that shit had me sick for some days, y'all. Like, just thinking of like what could have happened to me. Ladies out there, young, old, medium age, doesn't matter. Just be careful with situations you put yourself in. And deep down inside, the whole time, my subconscious kept telling me like, girl, what is you doing? You don't know these people. You don't know nothing about them. You don't know nobody who know them. You just going off, meeting these people by yourself. You ain't telling nobody. Nobody knows where you at. You come up missing, who's gonna know, you know? But I was just like, oh my gosh, I just want to be in this movie. And then they're going to promote me. They're going to be shouting me out. My Instagram is going to be popping. I'm going to be an Instagram baddie. Da, 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 da. And that moment right there kind of snapped me back into reality and was just like, is this what these girls be going through behind social media? I don't think that lifestyle for me. I don't think that's for me. I don't want to have to F anybody to get to the top. I don't want to have to feel like I got to exploit my body to get to the top. And a lot of people always be like, oh, Shayla, you're a hoochie mama. Da, da, da. Yeah, I'm a hoochie mama for me and the bitches. It's not, I don't want to be a hoochie mama to get guy attention and to, that makes me, you know, I don't be a hoochie for game. That's just me. I just like, I got it, so I flaunt it. I'm a baddie, and it's for me. It's not for nigga attention. I could wear a muumuu gown. Niggas is gonna talk to you. Like, you can come outside looking like a fucking crackhead. Niggas is gonna talk to you. So honestly, what you wear, it's you feel me? Anyways, but yeah, y'all, just be careful out there. Because I know these days, like, girls are so hungry to be in the limelight where you will put yourself in certain positions like I did because you think it's a good opportunity. And everything that glitters is not fucking gold. And just be very cautious. Do your research on people before you jump into certain stuff. And let people know. Tell a friend, tell a family member, hey, I'm about to do this over here. Start asking people, hey, you know these people? Have you heard shit about them? Da, 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 da. And I did further research on Creeper and Creepo. After this incident, I started asking around about them, and I started hearing a lot of stuff about them. A lot of stuff. And I did my little research, but I didn't do enough, and I should have did enough before I like met with these people and went off somewhere. But you live and you learn. Now, no. Shit, I barely like leaving the fucking house. Okay. Like, I'll go out here and there, but a lot of times my friends be like, oh, girl, let's go out. And I'll be like, yeah, and then when it come down to it, bitch, I'll be in the house. Because I'll be like, you know what? I really don't want to go no more. It'd be cool in the moment. Like, yeah, let's go out, let's go out. Then I'll be like, do I really want to go out? You know what I mean? Or do I want to sit in the house? But yeah, just be cautious, ladies. And I put myself in a lot of bad situations. Like, I know I'm so blessed, and a lot of times I be forgetting how blessed I am. And when I tell these story times and think about all the things that I went through, it just reminds me of how blessed I am. I've been in so many situations where bad things could have happened to me, or I couldn't have made it out, and I made it out. I made it out, and I'm here to tell you guys these things, and for people to hear my story and, you know, maybe learn something, or, you know, just relate in a way. I don't know, just, yeah. But I was blessed. I was blessed to get out of that situation untouched. But yeah, y'all, we on the road to 5K. We are so close. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm hoping we there by my birthday, period. We about to jump into this March Madness. Okay, I'm about to be posting. I know I ain't really post this week because I told y'all I wasn't. So if y'all be watching my videos, y'all heard me say I wasn't. So don't be asking me where I've been. I told y'all I'm about to go crazy in March. So just hold on, buckle up. March is coming. We going, we getting there. And I'm going to do a video talking about everything I'm about to do in March and all that, and my 30-day workout challenge and the workouts I'm going to be doing. So if y'all want to join me on the challenge, stay tuned. That's coming soon. A video about all that. You know, just videos. Videos is coming. But my camera about to die, and I need to record one more video. So I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. I love you guys so much. And, you know, leave a comment. Say something down below. Tell me if you ever experienced something like this, or you know somebody who experienced something like this, or, you know, just, you know, let me know something down below. But I love you guys, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe, so you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe, but only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to. If you're watching, that's really all I appreciate. Everything else is extra, and if you do so, I greatly appreciate it. If you want extra juicy tea, go ahead and click the link down in my description below to join my membership for that extra tea. Okay, a new video is gonna be up either today or tomorrow, so either Wednesday or Thursday. You guys will be getting that video before March hits. Okay, I hope you guys have a great rest of this month, and I love you guys. Bye.